Hello, this is Ms. Via Senor presenting Bootcamp Week 2, Lesson 3 of 4, the R control syllable. Remember to be taking notes while you watch this lesson. If you have any questions, please go to your teacher and ask for some coaching. And also, anytime during the video, you can pause and catch up on some notes if I'm going too fast or if you need more time. Today's lesson, we're going to review the R control syllable. Okay, go ahead and think about this question. Compare and contrast these three syllable types. Okay, so think about that. Now, as you recall, the first one is a closed syllable, and we have single vowels followed by consonants. So the vowels said they're short sounds, and over 70% of the English syllables are closed. So it's pretty common. For the open syllables, they contain single vowels that do not have a consonant after it. The vowel is the last letter in the syllable and it makes a long sound. And the other one, while the open and closed syllable can be found anywhere in a word and are sometimes controlled by the schwa, the ending CLE syllable is always the last syllable in a word and always has a schwa between the consonant and the L. Okay, like in the example, brittle. Okay, go ahead and try this one here under guided practice for this word. And as you recall, we are going to underline the talking vowels. Went too fast there. The talking vowels, which is the E, and then we see a ER, so it's highlighted in yellow. And then we'll go back to this word. But going back here, this is our fourth syllable, which is the R control. And you can add that to your number 7 on your notes. And the R control, it has the example of the word bird. And the IR, sometimes it's called like the bossy R. That is because it makes the vowel work with it and it makes the R sound. Okay, so you hardly hear that vowel sound. And it makes the vowel work with it to make a whole new sound. And like bird, okay, so it makes a sound. So that bossy R, the vowel, and then it's controlled. So now these three R control vowels make the same sound. Okay, the IR and the ER and the UR will make the sound. Okay, and these three R control vowels make the same sound. Unfortunately, there's no trick that we could use to determine which spelling is used in any given word. We have to develop an eye for R control words. So that means you just have to be, read and be familiar with these vocabulary words. So like chirp, third. Okay, these on the bird card, those will make that same sound there. And we have the symbol here for the vowel. And that should be underlined, the underlined word under the I on those, and then it has the little symbol for the R control. Should go below it like this last one here. Now we have the orange card, and the most common sound for the is control vowel is on the orange card. Okay, so let's see here. There's a lot of information here, but the most common sound for the R control vowel is on the orange card. When the OR is found at the end of a multi-syllable, that means more than one syllable in a word, it's under the control of the schwa, and it says the as in doctor, and that's kind of cut off there, but the word doctor kind of takes the schwa, the schwa's control, and it has the R sound. And then we have the most common sound in the R control vowel is the artist card. And say the sound we find in the word art, which is under the control of the schwa, and this is the as well. Okay, and that would be the artist card. It has the spelling of the AR spelling. And then, as you recall, the bird card as well. Now we're going back to the guided practice word here. And we know that the ER is controlled, right? It makes a 1R sound. So then we're going to the E is silent. So we cross that out. The two talking vowels are the two E's. And then we have the consonant. We label the talking vowels. We make a swoop. And then we, in this case, because it's going to have the long E sound, we're going to cut it between the E and the S. And the other one has the R control. So if we sound this out, it would be reserve. And that would be the volcano card here makes the V sound. So that's why we don't say the E sound at the end of reserve. It just has the V sound. Okay, and here's an example of using the word reserve. The scout troop will reserve a campsite at the wildlife. And that is an action verb. And then you can go ahead and try independent practice for these two words. One of them will contain a short vowel sound, and one of them will be a long vowel sound with the same spelling but different pronunciation. So go ahead and try that out, and then you could pause and check your answers. So these are the answers to when you do steps 1 through 5. And then we have the examples on how these two words are said. So for the first example, we have the long E. So like the example in the sentence, the vacationers had to desert their broken down van in the desert. Okay, so the first pronunciation would be desert, and then the other one, the second one, desert, with the short E sound. Desert is the action verb, and then you have the noun, a place, the desert. Now try these two. Go ahead and pause if you need time to do steps 1 through 5. And here are your answers. And you have two ways of saying this word. And in this case, we have my handsome escort will escort me to the prom this Saturday. Both of these have the short E sound. Then we have the R control. Escort is a person, and escort is an action. And what vowel sounds do these letters combinations make? Yes, the R sound, okay? And R takes it over. And here's some words for some extra practice. If you want to practice with a partner, you can split, sound it out, double check with them. And these, as you can see, these words have the R control in this case on each word. Okay, thank you very much.